How you know? How you know I don't think you're a bitch ass nigga?
Shit, nigga.
I know a lot of bitch ass niggas. How you know you ain't one of them?
Cause I'm not the one, bro.
What that mean? You the two?
Hey, G. G. Tell me you've been watching the stand-ups on fucking Netflix, bro.
Which one?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We on? We live?
We live, baby.
Man.
I did watch Snoop Dogg yesterday and shit.
The Snoop Dogg stand-up?
Yeah.
Bro, why when D-Ray was talking about ugly people and shit, it was like, ugly people don't know they ugly. Like, you never hear a motherfucker talk about, like, hear two pretty motherfuckers talking about ugly people and then the ugly person come up and be like, hey, what we not gonna do?
I swear.
We're not gonna be saying all that about ugly people. Like, ugly motherfuckers just don't know. Which is true.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think niggas know that they're ugly. You can tell a nigga know when they're ugly.
It's rare.
Nah, niggas ain't gonna admit it. It's some niggas that will, but for the most part, niggas just start getting money and dressing flyer and shit.
Like you said, the ugliest niggas be like, I get bitches. Like,
anything.
Okay.
And they do.
Everybody do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I have friends.
But it made me think though, it's like, damn, you're right. Ugly motherfuckers don't. There is no like ugly coalition. There is no
it's not.
Like there's no like
don't nobody subscribe to that shit.
Yeah. Which is fair, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. But that shit is hilarious, man.
Niggas is ugly and be like, I got money or I got bitches. It's one of the two. Or I'm fresh as hell.
Yeah. Like, cause there's a lot.
Ain't no woman finna
Gee. And on top of that, niggas could like you said, niggas could get money and they could just buy shit.
Yeah.
They can buy that shit. Like,
yeah.
You don't.
How ugly is a nigga in a Lambo?
Exactly.
I remember when this one nigga was talking to his shit. He was an older motherfucker. He was like, I put $100 bill here, $100 bill here. I look like Denzel.
Like, for real. It was like
little bit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Unless you got low self-esteem and shit, then you just be like, you know.
I mean, how much rejection?
You might just be like, yeah, like to make you just be like, yeah, I'm an ugly nigga. I get it.
Like a nigga off a Tyler Perry movie or some shit with a bad wig or some shit like that.
Yeah, just like, with bad toupee and shit. Like, no, I'm an ugly nigga. No. I don't know.
No.
We digress.
Tyler Perry, niggas, there be some ugly motherfuckers on there and shit.
Man.
Like with the makeup and all that shit.
Speaking of fucking Tyler Perry, I had this conversation, we was on this group meeting at the gig and shit. And it was like for a Juneteenth celebration and shit. We was just all on there.
Of course my dear came.
So, we are, it was only a few of us. The whole, company didn't get to, it was for the people that were all working remote. It wasn't because the actual office, the different locations had actual events, which was pretty dope. They ordered food from Black-owned restaurants and it was
where they order from? Where they order from?
I don't. You know what? To be honest with you, I didn't ask because I wasn't in the office, so I didn't think to ask.
Okay.
But in Chicago, Dallas, and New York were our main.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking about Chicago and shit.
So
so it's from everywhere.
Yeah. So each city ordered from a Black-owned restaurant or whatever, and the people that were they had events there. And they ate and, just vibed and shit. But for the people that didn't, that were working remotely in satellite offices and shit, we had
Uber Eats y'all some shit.
Nah, this time they didn't. They didn't. Usually they do. The company is great.
Catfish nuggets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, long story short, we was just all, it was a small group of us and we were just chopping it up and we were just talking about production studios, talking about how Atlanta is getting big. Where I told them how Stranger Things was filmed here and shit like that. And someone brought up, they was like, oh yeah, have you did they were in Chicago. They were like, "Have you gone to the Tyler Perry studio yet?"
Is that shit open yet?
Like, I don't know if it is.
Because I'm trying to go.
I would love to go, but then like what happened was, as they said this, I don't know how it came off, but I feel like it came off fucked up. But when they said, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm not really a big fan of Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't like trying to say it like that.
How dare you?
Right? I get it.
He's a great man.
He is. He's like, yo, the fact of the matter.
Whole time. You know,
G.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, so it made me think, right? Because I'm like, man,
he got some slaps.
He has his earlier shit for sure. Like when he first came out,
Acrimony, some other shit he got is decent. He got some decent shit.
Yeah, he got some decent shit.
The Family That Prays.
The Family That Prays.
Yeah.
Like early on, bro. The family reunion.
Yeah,
that shit. Like those were
he
hits.
got shit.
Now he's kind of evolved in, like the Medea movies evolved into just like slapstick type shit, like where it's just like not even. Like my daughter loves to watch them, so it's cool. But what
and your mama-in-law.
But absolutely. What most people don't realize is that those are like, for Tyler Perry, he has a niche that he has an audience for.
Hell yeah.
Meaning that's okay. That he's always gonna have a big support system of people that want to watch his shit because they like his style, they like the shit that he makes and the way he films it and all that. Like me, I feel like I'm watching a play every time I watch something from him.
I don't like that you was talking down on Tyler Perry for the white people.
It wasn't. See, that's
on
the thing.
Juneteenth.
But see, fuck that, man. Like everybody wanna fucking act like damn just because it's black owned or it's black this. I don't shit on it just to be shitting on it. Like at the end of the day, you still gotta like the shit, right?
Yeah.
You gotta like what you like. Like if it's a black owned restaurant, I might try it out. But if I don't like the fucking food at that black owned restaurant or the service,
don't write a bad review. Just don't.
No,
do that no more.
exactly. I ain't gotta write no bad.
You wrote a bad review on Tyler Perry.
I did not. I didn't write shit.
That
was in a private conversation with
it ain't no more
with a small number of people.
Winning like 30 motherfuckers.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's not a bad review. It's just it
Your
came up.
preference.
It was kind of just it blurted out like, oh yeah, I don't really like, you know. So I'm not really like a big fan of Tyler Perry movies, but you know what I'm saying.
You're a medium fan, a small fan.
I would definitely love to go to the studio.
Oh hell yeah!
Go
hell yeah.
If I ever met Tyler Perry, I would lie my ass off like, oh shit, I love all your shit.
Where the fuck is the cool shit at?
I definitely.
Hey, let's stop the show, man.
People on that goofy shit.
These people out here tweaking, bro.
If you ready for the show, say. Say.
Alright, welcome to the I Ain't Going show. I am where anything goes except us. I'm not gonna do it 2 weeks in a row. I am your host, CJ.
Awesome CJ-ish.
Here with my boy, my co-host, D.
He is in his bag.
And as usual,
It's homie time right now, okay?
and we are here from, we still ain't named the stew, man. We gotta name it something.
We'll figure out it.
We'll
man.
figure it out. Oh, y'all can tell us the name. That'll be cool. Yeah, name this shit some shit. Name it some funny shit like your mama basement or some shit. Nah, Tigger already got that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll do it. But yeah, man, how's your week been, man? We still on the roll.
Yeah, man.
I don't mean to put no pressure on you, but you know.
Oh yeah. Nah, man. Yeah, you talking about the no drinking?
Yeah.
Shit? Yeah, man. At this point, it's just
You still on it?
I'm still on it, man. I say that just it was on some random shit because I told you I was
Peer
having,
pressure.
No,
Peer pressure.
I got
Peer
my
pressure.
juice. I got my juice. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got it in the cup, I
Yeah,
still
a new bottle. It was on sale. 86 proof, man.
It looked good too.
I would
man.
never let you drink
It
this.
looked
We will
good.
fight on camera.
But no, because it's not like it was a health thing. Obviously,
Probation and some shit like that.
It wasn't like no probation. It wasn't no wild shit. It was just I got to a point where I was just having that cloud and that clog, bro. Like that, like I felt like I wasn't inspired. I wasn't motivated.
So it's been a week or a little bit over a week.
Oh no, bro! It's been like 2.5 weeks.
2.5, nigga.
Yeah.
2.5
It's been 2.5
weeks.
weeks.
So how's it going? How's it going?
It's going good, man. Nigga got a little bit more energy and shit. I'm like, cause you know, like you and I talk, but like for those who are listening and shit, it got to a point, bro, where like drinking every day was my thing. It was a routine. It was like get off of work or at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, pull up a drink and then like maybe have, you know, 2, maybe 3 glasses on certain nights. You know what I'm saying? But it was daily.
3 fingers.
You know what I'm saying? And it was, you know, I would never. I'm not saying that I've abused it. Like I don't get like drunk and all that, but it is my like wind down time, right? It's what I use to at the end of the day, a long day.
Doctors told me that is abuse, which
True.
I said, fuck y'all.
Well, you know, like I guess I didn't use. I don't know. Regardless of what you want, I always am gonna avoid the fact that.
Oh,
it's
nigga, I'm not judging.
like alcoholism, because it definitely wasn't. Like, because I know that there's some intense shit when it comes to being an alcoholic. You know what I mean?
It's like that shit where you talking about you was at the doctor. He's like, how many drinks you have? And they just, no, they don't even write no more. They just,
yeah.
like, what the fuck you typing?
Why you judging me and you ain't saying shit? Like, but no, it was just one of those like. I got into a routine in life where every day wake up, go to work, do this, that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it was this constant thing for me where I was just like, shit, I just gotta switch it up, man. I gotta, you know, kind of let me just take a break from this shit, really see where it takes me, like from an inspiration, because you know I'm a creative, so it's like to think of like all the shit that I want to do from a business standpoint, and just life things. I was just like, man, I can't get out of this funk. And I was like, well, let me just slow up on drinking, exercise a little bit more, and just try it for the rest of the months, just to see it. So it wasn't like a plan, hey, next month I'm going to cut this out, or like January, dry January, I wasn't.
Bro, why is you like hitting me with strays and shit?
No, I'm just saying, like, no, it's not that. It's like, it wasn't planned, is all I'm saying.
Right here, buddy.
It just wasn't planned. But either way, man, it's going
So
good.
when it's planned, it's some bullshit?
No. I'm telling you that.
I just want you to know that everything, no. Everything you saying is right. And that's why I did the shit. But because it's planned.
But no, I'm saying like, I'm giving you the reason why I did it now on a random fucking month versus like doing it in January when everybody does it, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
is it because it's Pride Month?
Nah, nigga. The fuck? What does you mean? What does that mean?
It don't mean nothing.
I think you're trying to gaslight me, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why.
Because I can't. Because my wife doesn't like for me to gaslight her on purpose.
So you take it out on your homies?
Yeah, a little bit.
Stupid.
Is it?
It's stupid.
We still niggas.
You can't do that shit at home.
Nah,
so now you gotta
cause problems.
That's
then,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's like bringing your work home with you, nigga. You can't do that shit.
Then, once it's like the gaslighting happens in the crib, then it's like, oh, let's just gaslight all together, and then the crib get burned down.
Nah, man. Now you gaslighting and it ain't even making sense.
That's what gaslighting is. That's the beauty of it.
No, it isn't.
Grab a dog,
choke him. Anyway, nigga, everything's going good, man.
That's what's up, man. A good D is in his bag, man.
A good D. Pause. But how about you, bro? How you feeling, man? How's your week going?
My week been cool, man. I'm real close to losing another titty, man.
That's what's up, man.
I done dropped some more. I done
lost weight in one nipple, huh?
It's man.
No longer a puff nipple.
The devil literally been in this motherfucker. It's been 100 every fucking day.
Yeah.
And I just be riding my bike and shit, that first day, I rode my bike the long part of the trail.
Yeah.
On the way back, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Then Deer had the audacity to come out here and just like, "Hey, are you cool?" I'm like, "Hey, is y'all cool?" Like, damn, like I really can't box y'all.
Like, hey,
y'all, it's two of y'all. Where y'all dad at, man?
Hey, the Deer came out like, man, fuck all what he's talking about. Hey, you gonna tell me where your mama stay, where your grandma stay, or where your daddy stay? I don't give a fuck where this nigga from. They also straight Kendrick Lamar.
Hell yeah, but we got an understanding now. As long as I stay in the lane away from them and shit, they keep nibbling, I keep riding and shit. But after I did that long part, I'm like, gee, I can't be out here dead in 100-degree weather.
Martin Lawrence and shit.
Hell yeah, with a Scully on the hottest day of the fucking year.
The drug man gave me that. Ooh, wait.
Hell yeah, man. But shit, I started doing a short part of the trail. Whoop, whoop, back and forth.
Yeah.
Get back in the car, go home and shit. I did it all. I did it 4 days out this week and shit. I'm doing my push-ups every day and shit. On the hour, every hour. Man, you know what I'm saying? G, I'm feeling good, man.
Hey, speaking of that, G, don't judge me, bro. I ain't did push-ups since last year and shit.
Most niggas ain't.
Bro, I started back doing that shit literally today, my nigga. And I
wait till either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow.
Bro, I did not realize how out of shape I was. Like, cause I told you I've been hitting Peloton too and shit. Yo, shout out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all niggas,
that's legs and cardio, nigga.
Warren the artist on Peloton, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? We can get these competitions going.
Are you about on to the next one?
Yeah,
on to the next
nigga.
one.
Hey, G. So I, you know how you get on that, and you're on the bike and shit, so you feeling yourself, legs strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting up in my minutes. I'm getting my mileage. I was like, shit, let me start getting these arms right and shit, chest right. The guy got down. I was like, ooh, oh shit, oh shit. I was like, oh gee, oh God, bro. I was like, damn, I am out of shape, bro, out of shape.
Hey, you ain't saying shit, man. I used to do 40 push-ups every 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? For a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm doing 15 an hour.
Nigga, 15 an hour, nigga. I'm doing 10 a day, nigga.
I'm sitting up here like
baby steps.
No, it ain't even like the strength at this point. It's like the joints, nigga. It's just like, oh, I just did that shit right now. My shoulder like, hey man, chill out.
You doing too much.
Too quick. You was out there playing with your daughter and shit. You thought I forgot?
Oh, trust me, bro. I for the longest thought I had a bad nerve in my shoulder because I do a certain amount of push-ups and like literally my whole shit would give out on me.
And this shit been fucked up since 03.
Shit.
And it's gonna stay that way.
But I gotta do it, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, stay with this shit, man. It gotta be around for a minute for the littles.
Yeah, be around and shit. I mean, that's an arm, nigga. Ain't be.
I'm just saying, health wise, just exercising.
Oh yeah. The whole time we promoting that shit. We promoting exercise and drinking and smoking.
Yep. Gotta be true to yourself.
You know
be true to yourself. Shit. Hey, they say you can work out and still eat the shit that you want. There's how many workout plans is out there?
Man, whole time. All right, man. Before we get into the show and shit, we gotta shout out Stogies are back in this. Stogies are back in this. Premium cigars for the culture. Respect the smoke.
Smoke something, bitch.
Yeah.
As you can see on the ticker this week, we're gonna have our video this week. Which I did have a Stogie still on that shit. The ticker will be right down there. Visit StogieTobacconist.com. Use the I Ain't Going promo code. Get you a discount. Fuck with your boys. All right, man. We gonna get right into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, of course, every week is this podcast, and Black History in the Making is us talking about Black people doing good things for Black people and the culture and the world.
Yeah.
First thing we got up, Jennifer Hudson. Let me prop up first. Jennifer Hudson just got an EGOT. Let's get the Stone Cold ready. She got Emmy.
What?
Grammy.
What?
Oscar, and now a Tony.
Ooh, shit.
Shout her out.
You know, I was gonna ask you what the fuck is an EGOT.
Oh.
I was gonna pretend this whole time like I knew. I was like, "What? She got an EGOT? Damn, that's what's up."
How much that cost? What kind of car is that?
Man, that must be elite then. Shit. She driving an EGOT.
Skirt. Hell yeah, she joins a short list of people, a short list of black people, Whoopi Goldberg and John Legend. Those ones just come off the top of my head.
Okay,
those
dope.
shit.
That is dope, man.
Yeah, man. And then we gonna go
she ain't
right
got
into
6 rings though, but that's cool.
That's the 6 rings of
I'm just fucking with you.
That's the 6 rings of entertainment business.
Yeah,
for real, for real. That's 6 rings. That's 6 rings.
That's what's up.
Bro, you gotta be raw at singing, dancing, acting. Yeah.
That's
You gotta be raw at a lot of shit.
Yeah. Big ups to her.
Shout out to her. And she shout out to her, man. Shit.
All day.
Hell yeah. All right. We got former Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms has been appointed to the White House as one of the senior advisors. Of course I'm getting up out of this jam over here in Atlanta because niggas do not listen to me.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna have All-Star Weekend, but just please do not party like that. Wrong. Do you know what city you're the mayor of, man?
Yeah.
Anyways, but shout out to her, man. That's big and shit, man.
Is,
I heard she was like big up in Walgreens and shit. I guess that was a gap stop to get where she at, man. But she's supposed to be up there making decisions in the White House that we don't see.
Every little bit counts, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
I'm proud of her, man.
Get this shit to be more normalized, bro. Like, let's just be up in this shit. Let's just go. Let's make it a normal thing to have a black person have that black representation in these high fucking places, these decision making places, bro. Because it's only up from there, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. And last but not least, we gonna still leak into Black History in the Making. Floyd Mayweather got inducted to the Professional Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yeah. A white woman crying because I heard he was crying.
No,
it's all good. It's all good.
No,
it's all jokes. It's all jokes. Everybody can't be so sensitive.
You good. We're not gonna give him white tears. We gotta get some black tears on him, man. We gotta get some of those. Yeah. We gotta get that one. We ain't giving them white woman tears, man. But yeah, man, it was an emotional time for Floyd, man. As decorated as he is, just to be acknowledged by your peers, which is like undeniable. 50-0, one of the greatest boxers ever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him his flowers and all that shit. It was a lot of other people inducted and shit who was also dope as hell, which I meant to put in the fucking link and shit, and I didn't. But I know Layla Ali was a part of that shit too.
Oh, nice.
And there was some other top motherfuckers. That Roy Jones Jr., he was in the same class and shit. So it was just like, they class was just like our childhood, for real.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, besides Tyson, which, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that got inducted in that. Now, let's get to the business. NBA Finals.
D is in his bag.
Do you have anything to say, sir?
I owe you a drink. You know what I'm saying? I owe you a bottle.
Drink. I'm not a bitch at the bar.
I owe you a bottle. I owe you a bottle. Cause I ain't just gonna give you cash. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna be like, hey man, look, these drinks on me. Nah, nigga. But like, to be fair, bro, I just threw that Steph shit into the bet just to make it wild and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wholeheartedly did not fully believe that Steph would not get another ring.
At the beginning of the season.
I know what I said, bro. I'm just glad Giannis didn't.
No, before this bet, I know you got the Giannis say that. Before this bet, at the beginning of the season, when we were doing some other shit, and it was people from Chicago here, and we were talking about favorites to win the championship.
Yeah.
Was I not the only person who was riding with Golden State.
Yeah, I mean that was the easy, likely, you know what I'm
How?
saying? Because
Them niggas was last
because
place for the past 2 years.
but they were healthy now though.
Yes.
So
I guess I'm the only person that sees medical reports.
it's one of those like, you know what I'm saying?
Or watches
It's
ESPN.
like Day, man. You know, like, yo, you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. We ain't got it. You ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. Hope you don't get it.
Now,
And
I'm going to
you know what
extend the
I'm saying?
olive
So you
branch.
got
I
it.
still want the bottle because we're going to share it. I want to double down on it, on the Giannis. Can we extend it another 5 years? Just Giannis. Just Giannis.
What do you mean another 5 years? Giannis could be the full 5 years. It could still be the same bet.
I'm
So you wanna
saying
do it
like
for
we
10
can find.
years?
Oh, okay. No. You're right. All right, so let's double down and do the Giannis. So this will be. I got 4 years.
You got 4 years left.
Okay,
Yeah.
double down.
Yeah.
So if he don't get it, I owe you 2 bottles. But I still want this. You know what I'm saying? I
Gotcha.
don't want nothing expensive.
No, I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm saying?
I owe you. You won fair and square with that one. I shouldn't have thrown that into the bet because that was a last minute throw in.
When you threw that in, I was
always
like, shit.
it was always the focus was on Giannis. Okay, fuck all the other
I was
shit.
like, hell yeah.
Gee, I'm even upset. I ain't gonna say I'm upset.
Did you watch the whole game last night?
Yeah, I pretty much watched it until like the last like 2 minutes, and I was like,
so you
oh,
saw the whole game.
I know what the fuck is about to happen.
Where the fuck was Jason Tatum?
Bro, everybody got their days, man.
Al Horford turned into a 25-year-old.
He was trying though. Tatum came out.
Jaylen Brown was doing everything except for holding on to the ball.
Yeah.
For some reason, this nigga cannot dribble.
Nah, I mean even Smart started like the thing is with Smart, like he's a great player, but what I saw, and I'm not an analyst, but I'm just gonna say I saw in his play was that motherfucker was rushing it too much. He was going in too. Like, he was going into the hole, and, like, he was just trying to run in, and it was almost like he kept losing the ball. Like, it kept, like, getting kicked out, or he'd do some wild shit, and the ball just kind of, like, don't make it to the rim where it get blocked.
In his defense, Golden State was doing that shit, too. But they was up 15.
Yeah.
20.
And that's the thing. You can't, like, it was only moments when you saw him actually go in, and he kind of went in more strategically. Like, it was a little slower of him getting in there, and he made the basket. It was like, nigga, just do that. But, hey, you know what I'm saying?
When you in that shit, it's hard to fucking do. That's why I'm like, I'm not gonna
playing
say
in the NBA
nothing.
is hard as
I'm
fuck.
not gonna shit on Jason Tatum at all. The nigga 24.
Yeah.
The nigga had a bad game.
Yeah. And
he went against Stephen.
I was just gonna say, you're gonna go against an experienced team that has been to the finals and have won ships
3
before.
ships?
Like, come on, man. Like, you did.
You
well.
gotta play
you
a
did
perfect game to beat these niggas.
Just play like this. You had niggas scared. You had niggas worried. You had niggas. And
I didn't think shit was sweet up until like 4 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah.
And even then, I was just like, niggas could go on a tear when Al Horford and fucking Jaylen Brown was just hitting threes and shit. But then when I seen Draymond hit threes, I was like, oh, these niggas is out of here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he hit 2 threes?
Yeah.
Dead.
Like, it's always interesting to see a team like the Warriors. It reminds me of like when Bron and them faced teams that in finals that weren't really experienced enough. Like
when they beat the Thunder that year?
Yeah, like
when they had KD, James Harden, Westbrook.
Yeah. Like, you ever look at like it was points where like you saw Draymond just look at fucking
and
the Celtics.
Draymond played crazy.
When he looked at them and he smiled, he just like, y'all really think y'all gonna win it? Like, when you see that, you know, like niggas is like, they like, yo, everybody getting excited and
when
shit.
Steph started look shooting and shit, it's like
bro.
he down back on defense. When he's playing defense too.
Yeah, bro.
This nigga was playing defense.
Yeah.
It was some other shit that I saw. I'm not an analyst neither. It was at least 4 times I saw Al Horford and Steph was guarding him in the paint. I'm just like, yo,
Yeah.
get this nigga the ball.
Yeah.
And they only gave it to him like once.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are y'all?
I honestly feel like they started decline, like, you know, their decline when these niggas started like flopping as part of their strategy.
But it worked. It worked in the beginning. It worked in the
beginning, but it's only so long that you can do that. See, like, I feel like elite teams that when they do that whole flop shit, like when Bron was doing that shit, he did it spread out. It was like they had a cluster of flops, bro. It was like a cluster, like, oh,
Marcus Smart had like 2 in a row in like the first quarter.
And that shit, like, it, like when that's your game
the
plan,
refs be like,
that's your game plan, bro. Like, you got to spread that shit out. Like, spread it out where it makes sense and where, like, you can really capitalize on that shit. They was doing that shit, just flopping, just doing this shit just to be like, oh yeah, we finna get them frustrated and early on with all these flops and fouls and shit, and that shit just didn't work out. Y'all got to come with your game. Got to be, bro. This is an elimination game. Game, fuck flopping, nigga. You gotta. All your shit gotta be hard. Out. Yeah, you gotta. It's gotta be hard. Foul out. Fouls the entire fucking game, man.
This is how we playing. And you gonna have to keep calling these bitches on me.
Yeah, bro. It was like, and then it just got to the point where, once they shots weren't landing, they just fell apart, man.
But then they were
at the
Al Horford and Jaylen Brown was knocking them bitches down.
But at that point, it was too late. At that point, you up. Y'all trying to
because your best player ain't on shit today.
Y'all trying to catch up at that point, and that's where it's not. They were even talking about that shit before the game. It was like, yo, this is not a game where y'all can be hanging around close in. If y'all not putting y'all foot in their neck,
they came out the gate.
They did, and then once they let them niggas catch up, it was.
Them niggas went on a 21-0 run.
It was like never.
Steph was just whap.
Yep, and it's like they got cold. And just wasn't landing the shit for a minute.
But they was in the game. They was in the game, like, for the most part. In the fourth, they knocked it down to 9.
Yeah.
But they could never get past that 9.
Gee. Golden State did a great-ass job. I ain't gonna hold you. They did a great job.
Yeah,
they
man.
Knew how to double team.
Golden State.
They knew how to double team when they needed to double team. Like, all that. They shut down the movement that made Boston what it was. Boston, up to this point, was... all their wins up to this point, they won because of the ball movement. The way these niggas move the ball, like they pass.
They bench ain't show up.
Because they bench. Oh, they bench was like what, 0 and 100 or something.
Yeah, them niggas
like
ain't do
something
shit.
Ridiculous, bro. Motherfuckers was like, yeah, nah. Huh? We in the finals? What? Oh, tonight? We gotta play tonight. Oh, we ain't up 3? Oh, shit.
At home? Oh,
yeah, like, come on, man. Like, gee, you can't. Yeah, whatever. But good game, man.
But yeah, shout out to both them teams, man. They played their asses off, man. Ain't no disrespect to none of them, man. Tatum, not even Tatum neither, man. Shit. Hell no, man. And niggas have off games, man. At the best of what you're good at, you've had an off day. Sometimes in the worst time. Yeah. So it's just like, shit. Happens.
Yeah, but you don't ever want to get like fucking walked damn near on the elimination game though. Like that's tough. That's a tough one.
It is, but it gotta soften the blow when it's these niggas. Yeah, when it's Steph.
You know what? And I don't know my NBA history like that. And we can get off this after this or whatever, but. What happened to the games where, like, I just remember back in the day, bro, growing up, seeing NBA Finals, it was such a spectacle that where it was always close games, it felt like. It was always like, even if it was like elimination games or whatever, it was just, you lost because, you know what I'm saying, you missed that, you know what I'm saying, it was 2 seconds left and you down 3 and you fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just felt like we had way more NBA finals back then. Now it seems like motherfuckers super teams. Like,
and we're not gonna fuck around and act like these finals weren't good.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying it just seems like it's more and more games where it's just like, okay, yeah, we you damn near are definitely gonna lose this game because
Let's
you
look
catching
back
up
at it
from
before
30.
we do all that. Let's look back at it. Last one. That was a good one. Giannis. Let's chill. Let's chill. I know I just triggered you. That was a good one, man. That it was a back and forth. It wasn't just blowouty like that.
Yeah,
The one before that was the bubble. So we're not counting that.
yeah, that bullshit.
The one after that was the Kawhi against Golden State when KD went down and Clay went down and shit like that. So it was that.
Okay.
Before that, yeah, Brown was getting murked by KD for 2 years. Then Bron, it was equal and Bron won.
Yeah.
Before that, Bron didn't have Kyrie or Kevin Love and won 2 games after 6. Yeah, they got fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Draymond,
saying.
that was the year when Draymond was hitting threes.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, I mean, before that, it was closer because that's when Brown was on the Heat. And that's when the it was a blowout that last year.
But I'm just saying.
I see what you're saying.
It's just not. The
We're not gonna
is
talk about the
different.
Jordan years.
Yeah.
It did feel closer to Jordan
or like
years.
Kobe years. You know what I'm saying? Like
It
shit
did.
was like I'm just saying it felt like it was different. And I could just be.
I think it's
like,
a lot of
remember
them
that-
relying on the 3-point. And
Yeah.
niggas like living and dying on that shit.
Yeah.
If that shit ain't falling and you fall behind, you got to keep shooting them. And if you keep bricking,
Yeah.
and these niggas is hitting, you down by 20.
Yeah. True. And that's the thing with Golden State, man. You cannot try to outshoot them. If your team ain't on, you got to be on just as much as them. Because your defense ain't going to really do shit
This is the one thing
to
that
stop
they
you. You just
fucked
got to
up.
keep up.
Y'all can't lose no game where Steph is 0 for 9 from 3.
Yeah.
Y'all can't lose that game.
Yeah.
Like, that's the game that
Yeah.
you supposed to win.
Yeah, it is. And he has those rarely, though.
I ain't, the nigga has not hit, he has not had a game where he did not hit 1-3 in 233 games or some shit like that.
Yeah.
How many seasons is that? That's 4, 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And this is the day that he do it in the final. Nigga.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It just felt like it was different. But I'm glad that they, hey, he got another one. He had 4. He up there with Brian. Now he has to, now him and Brian got to see who going. Because if Steph get more than Brian, if Brian tap out and Steph get another one, because they already calling
I
him
heard
a dynasty.
motherfucking rumors. Brian talking some, yeah, I'll play over there.
Of course you will.
You the reason for this shit.
Yeah, shit. And then Steph was like, nah, we good.
On some Derrick Rose shit.
Yep.
Speaking of which, Zach LaVine just signed the max. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, don't let that nigga go.
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
East.
Yeah. Do not get, like, we
Like,
we
I
love,
understand what
we love
DeRozan
what
doing,
DeRozan is doing.
but that nigga
but
my
do not
age.
get rid of Levine, man. Like,
That
that
nigga's
nigga,
my age.
He is the truth.
Like,
Like, yeah.
we're not going to
Yeah.
we're not doing none of that goofy shit, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's all I got for sports, man. Drake dropped. We got to support the black man. What do you think?
I fuck with it.
Okay.
It's a nice switch up for Drake, and like I like music, bro. And if it sound good, like if it's like all music ain't for all
He is in his
situations.
bag.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to realize that, like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What you not gonna do?
Fuck you, man. But like all music is not gotta like focus on being still and shit. Can't rock back and forth while I'm talking. I talk with my body, man. Fuck you.
I'm just breaking your balls a little bit. I've been drinking, man.
But like, yeah, all music isn't for all occasions. So I feel like, damn, well, you know, if you're in a mood for a vibe and a kickback and just have some background music, like, gee, that's a dope ass album for that. Like, gee, you could go, I could hear that up in like, you know what I'm saying, like little small events.
Sam Goody.
Like, yeah, like having a good Sam Goody. God damn.
I'm like,
yeah.
Let's lean into it.
Like, I think I don't even know.
Nah, I feel you, man. I feel like
it's just not a. It's not a.
If this wasn't Drake, and if this was some
people would,
other black artist,
I think I told you, yeah. If it was, or even if it was like produced by another, like if they would have said that this was a collab album with Drake and Pharrell. Or like Drake and Kanye, motherfuckers would be like, "Oh hell yeah, I fuck with it." But because
don't fuck with that nigga no more.
Yeah, or
we want to hear this,
but it's kind of like a rare thing because you would listen to it differently if you knew it was a certain type of producer on it. I don't know who produced this album, but I feel like that shit it's a dope ass vibe. It's a nice smooth shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It got a little bit of upbeat.
It's kickback vibes. It's grown. It's upscale lounge vibes. Some shit like the rooftop vibes.
Yeah,
like
rooftop for real.
Like I told you, when I heard it, I just pictured rooftop and
mimosas,
a bunch of girls,
yeah,
like taking selfies,
yeah,
light twerking,
yeah,
and shit like that.
Yeah, it's not a turn up album.
No. It's not.
But it definitely is a kickback.
But to do a Beyonce drop like that, and for you to be Drake, you can see how motherfuckers would be like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" However, by me being a Kanye West fan, I'm up for anything as long as it sounds good, and it sounds good.
Yeah,
it's not what I want from Drake. But it sounds good. I ain't gonna flex.
But
even
on a Beyonce level, you can't compare that to a Beyonce level.
No, I'm talking about the drop. The drop.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying. But like a Beyonce drop like that is coming off of, damn, she ain't came out in a year. She ain't came out in 2 years, and she just dropped it. That's okay. Damn, we weren't even expecting this, but this is greatness. This nigga just had an album come out, so it's like, to me, this type of drop is hey, I had this shit, want to see what y'all, you know, I've been fucking in the studio, fucking around. Let me just throw this out there, see what the people think. This is a throwaway.
Pool party music.
Yeah, let me just throw this away real quick. Let me just throw this out there.
I don't think it's a throwaway.
This ain't
a throwaway. But this is gonna sell like a motherfucker.
It is, but
and it's finna be in everybody's kickback and pool party, especially motherfuckers that use playlists for like Spotify and shit like that. This is gonna pop the fuck up on your shit.
Can you imagine?
And then you gonna be like,
can you imagine?
I remember I met that bitch on this shit.
Like on some Spotify shit. If you do like some Spotify radio with this
album, is going on there.
Like, but like, you know how you listen to the album and then it goes into more music like it.
Yeah.
Gee, the playlist for the more music like it will be, you gonna see why he did this album. You're gonna be like, damn, this whole shit is a vibe, bro.
As soon as the girls start dancing,
I don't even think you need to dance to
this
it.
Brunch music.
Like, it's not even like you gotta dance to it.
It's like that, but it's also when they feeling it and shit. When they be like, what the fuck is this? Like, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. It's gonna be something to do that, but for the most part, it's not. Like, my wife's the biggest Drake fan. She was like, this shit trash. I guarantee you. When we go out and this shit going on and she get a couple in there, she could be like, oh, hip style moving and shit. Because it sounds good.
Hold on, real quick. We got to put that on the shirt. Guarantee you.
Oh, that's from Vince McMahon.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, shit. Who just got canceled.
Oh, shit.
No, I ain't make that up.
Oh, okay. I was like, that shit kind of decent.
No, that's from 98.
Oh, shit.
I guarantee.
Oh. Fuck.
I wish I'd have made that shit up, nigga.
Because that shit was decent.
Yeah. You ain't never heard me say that shit? Yeah, we might get sued off that. Well, he in trouble. All right, man. What we got here? Oh. Why is hip hop looked at negatively for its lyrics and country music is oh.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's strange, bro. Yeah, because like you ever hear, and I'm gonna use my my white counterparts as an example. Like when describing hip hop and why they don't like hip hop and why most people, white people, or like I don't know, just the ongoing thing in general for hip hop.
We ain't even gonna put white people in
Yeah,
there. We could put my grandma in there. We could put.
And that's what I was about to.
That's
why I was about
don't
to
like
go
certain
into.
rap
Yeah.
shit. So,
yeah. Like,
motherfuckers that don't like the content.
Yeah, and the whole idea of like, or the notion that hip hop is so negative. All they do is talk about. All you hear is bitches this, hoes that, and all this like gun violence and violent shit in it, and they're looking at it like, well, fuck, hip hop is just it's just so negative. I can't listen to it, and it's so bad. But country got some like real vulgar, fucked up shit. Like country, there's some country artists that like, bro, they be going ham.
They getting
with the
off.
shit that they saying, and they're telling a story though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're telling a story, and country gets such a pass for that shit. Like country be saying some of the most off the wall, bitches, hoes,
domestic violence.
Yeah, like all this shit, bro. And
murder,
and then that's looked at as storytelling, but hip hop isn't. Like hip hop is like the reason why those lyrics in hip hop are the way they are is because they're telling the story of the life that they live and the shit. This is the environment that they're surrounding in.
Oh, so are the country music artists.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying like, why is it not the same for like country?
Oh, it's because of the color of your shirt and skin. The fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you know what time it is.
But see, and that's why I think it's fucked up.
Straight out of low cash. That's why you think it's fucked up. And why it's not fucked. Gee, let me tell you this. I lived in Nashville for a minute and shit, bro. It's crazy as hell how this is Music City, but it ain't Music City. It's Music City for this genre.
Yeah. Yeah, you right.
But motherfuckers do come here, like all type of artists. Like I told you, like when I went to TSU, all type of artists came to TSU. That was kind of a draw for me when I did the college tour and shit. It was like, yo, this is Music City, and we had what's the name here the other day, and all this shit. And when I got there, it was that.
Yeah.
And they come here because it's Music City, and they got studios and shit here and all that shit. But that's not what's promoted. When Music City's promoted, it's country music. The Grand Ole Opry, all that shit is there. The Country Music Awards, CMAs, it just happened this past weekend. Motherfuckers just flock down there. And they do the same shit minus some of the shooting that they do with the Source Awards and shit like that.
Yeah.
However, it's just looked at different because, these white folks.
Yeah. Which is wild, bro. And it ain't wild like, oh my God, like we didn't know that this shit was going on. It's wild that it's still like cause like maybe y'all have thought about that, but like me and knowing that I've listened to some country songs, cause like I said, I like music. And so if it's sounding good to me, I'll fuck with it. I'm not all I listen to is rap or hip hop or, one genre of music. I like all types of music.
Talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. Like that is my shit, bro. Because I like.
I don't have nigga ears.
Yeah, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
who else I know about?
And so I like a vibe, but and again, maybe others have thought about that shit, but I look at it like this shit just hit me. I'm like, damn. I had a few homies like pass me some country music that they was like talking rough as hell with that shit. They were in there, like you said, they were talking about like beating wives or like domestic violence or something about cussing out their women like the Kendrick Lamar.
It sounded like Too Short. They just singing
like because one of the other things was like I'm listening to the new Kendrick Lamar and shit, and that song "We Cry Together," you know what I'm saying? I think that that's the most beautiful,
That shit.
toxically beautiful song on the album. That when you are riding down the fucking street with your windows down and you're blasting that shit, that person next to you are gonna look at you crazy as fuck, like, what the fuck
Like,
is
this
he
nigga's
listening?
on FaceTime or some shit.
Or just like, wow, why is he listening to such vulgar shit? Because it's like, yo, fuck you, bitch. Yo, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, bitch. Like, it's really intense. And unless you know the story and how and what he's trying to say and the message behind that,
Or if you've been there before.
but you've been there because, like, I mean, I haven't been there because I don't, like, that's not something that I relate to from a relationship standpoint.
Not
but you know,
totally.
but you know niggas
But
that
you
have
know what
been
I'm
there.
saying.
You know,
Yeah.
like, you know the storyline, and it's so common because you know that there's couples out there that are just like that and shit, and their love is different, and there's just like this whole message behind it, and it was just like, yo, and some of the shit that he's saying lyrically and she's saying lyrically, you like, damn, that shit is deep. Like why R&B or why does R&B groups don't like feature other R&B groups in their music? And it's just like, you know, or female R&B groups don't. He said that in the lyrics. It's like, why do female R&B groups feature other female R&B groups in their music? And I was like, thinking like, damn, it made me think like, damn, have I heard that? What? Damn, why isn't that? And it's like the whole like black woman supporting black women and being this and that. And it's just like, there's so much to fucking get from that album or from that specific track that if you just listen to it for face value, that shit is gonna fucking like, you know, you're gonna be just distraught by the shit that they're saying.
I'm speaking as a white person. I can't hear that shit because it doesn't conform to the shit that I want to hear in the way that I want to hear it from a face that I want to hear it from.
Could be. That's fair. I mean, that's understandable. Not fair, but it's understandable why. That, like, and they can't relate. They can't relate.
You could beat me to death. But, I mean, okay. We ain't going to say absolute. For the most part, yes. For the most part.
Yeah. And that's just what it is. I'm just saying, like, they can't, if you can't relate to the music, like, if you heard that same argument, but in country, and the way that they would say it in country music, you might, and you like the sound of country music, you might respect that and get the message.
That's the thing, though. When a motherfucker send us some country music, we willing to listen to it and hear what it's about.
Yeah.
And just be like, you know, this shit decent. I like this shit. As opposed to, what is that? Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to it.
But we also know how. But we also know how to
bitch hope.
It's funny you say it because we also know how to switch up our ears to listen for. I don't know if it's white slang or if it's just like not to sound like this whole black white thing for real, but like we know how to listen for like white, like we know how white people talk, and like in country, certain shit is easier to digest when you understand it. But like when you listening to like something like a Kendrick Lamar, "We Cry Together," a lot of that slang and a lot of that, like, you know, that conversation, there's a lot being said that we hear it so normal, like so clear as day, but it might go over the average person here who don't listen to.
I put it like this:
those type of conversations.
If it goes on, it goes on. If it don't, it don't.
Yeah.
We know us and we know them.
Exactly. And they don't know us. That's the biggest thing, bro.
That's it. That's it.
That's a big thing.
Oh, man. And to think that I didn't think that we had a show today.
Oh, shit, man.
Look. All right, Joe. It's Juneteenth and Father's Day this week.
Man.
Do we wanna hit this, man? We wanna keep talking about white folks?
Shit. Why not?
Or we gonna talk about fatphobic? Let's say the fat phobic.
That nigga be like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I want to hear about that.
Apparently, we're afraid of fat people, but sitting here as fat people. But I'm sorry. Let me speak for myself. Sitting here as a fat person. BuzzFeed wrote an article, a cheat sheet of things to not say to black people, and it was a lot of the classics.
It's necessary. BuzzFeed don't miss.
They do have a diverse.
BuzzFeed.
Quinta Williams came from there and shit.
Yeah. Abbott
That's the only
Elementary.
black person I know came from there. But I see a bunch of the black
been
faces they have in
watching
that
that.
little circle up in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But shout out her. Shout out BuzzFeed because we be drawing some of our shit from them and shit.
Yeah.
We just talk about some of the classics, man. You know, I completed my ancestry report and I'm 2.5% Nigerian. Don't attempt to cook white people, please. Don't attempt to cook soul food unless some black person has given you the recipe or is there to supervise. Because it's not it. It's black people that can't do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, we in Atlanta and it's horrible food down here. But we
Who
accept
cooked the
it
potato
because
salad? Who cooked the macaroni? Who cooked the spaghetti?
Gee, funny ass story. My mama. So my family had like a a birthday party for my cousin and shit. And my mom usually makes the potato salad. Somebody else brought some.
Oh shit.
And my grandma had some on a plate and she was eating it. And my mom was like, you know that ain't mine. She was like, right on her plate. And her man, she took his plate and just snatched his shit and put it in a napkin and threw it in the garbage. I was like, I can't wait to get old. To just be like, man, get out of my. I just like this.
I like what I like. I know what I know. Fuck out of here with all this other shit.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't like
Fuck
change.
I thought this was yours. Who? Chill. You know, black folks. Who made the potato salad and shit?
That shit is real.
What else we got? Breaking out randomly and dances and shit.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah, y'all gotta stop.
I ain't gonna go through this whole list, but the one that niggas really don't want to hear is don't apologize for your ancestors. They're not here. And they would be ashamed if you did. So just chill, bro. Yeah. Was there anyone stuck out for you, or we cool?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
go ahead.
I will. I was going to kind of like add a caveat to that. It's just like, you know, or even just add to it in general. Like, I also don't like the whole like don't question me about how I feel about something in like, you know, the political world or like some shit that has gone on or that you've seen that's big in the news. You know, like police brutality, something that just happened.
Niggas is questioning you.
Yeah, like how do you feel about that? Like
what the fuck do you mean? Yo, I think it's cool.
Like, yo,
what the fuck are you talking
like, but
about?
I get it, like, cause after the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the, you know, 2020, you know what I'm saying? Don't really need to say more, but like everything that has gone on has sparked this whole like, I want to learn. I want you to like, I want to listen. And it's like, gee, you know, like sometimes it's like what I learned is that niggas just don't like to talk. We don't want to have to talk about it. We don't want to have to, like, we can unleash some shit. Like, we'll talk amongst each other, like, yo, man, that shit fucked up. Ain't that crazy? Like, what the fuck, man? Ooh. But, like, I don't want to have to sit here and explain the emotions that I have.
Whole fake court.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to make you feel like you are you're connecting and understanding what I'm saying.
Know now.
Like, no, yeah, you're not gonna know, and it's just not one of my biggest things is that I don't feel like that I'm here, and I'm not no teacher. I'm not here to teach you all, the 400 plus years of oppression and why, what I'm saying, this and that. I just need you to recognize that the shit is there. Do your own education, do
He
your
is in
own
his
like research,
bag.
do your own shit, and come to me knowing this shit already, and
then just treat me
and
like
just
you treat
me-
this
yeah,
nigga.
exactly, and treat me fucking
And I don't mean nigga.
normal. Yeah, exactly. like you know what I'm saying. All that shit is just like I don't like the questions and shit.
All
Oh,
right.
and I give you one more.
Oh,
He is in his bag.
what up?
Stop trying to think of all the black topics to talk about when you're around me, just because.
Oh, that was on the list.
I was okay.
But I didn't want to say it though.
Oh well, yeah. There we go.
Because it was like a whole list of shit. It was just like
You're right. Well, that right there. Don't do that shit. Don't. I don't.
You know how
Like-
you make me happy? Did you see P Valley? Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Hell yeah, I seen it.
Gee,
Who you like more?
Like, you don't have to talk about something that's black focused just because you're talking to me either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
I want to talk about the cool black shit focus, like the black shit focus that I talked to you about. Like, hey, did you see fucking Power? Did you see Tommy?
Yeah.
What you think about that? Let's talk about some shit like that.
Which is cool, and I like that, but don't just bring up Blackish to me just because, you know what I'm saying, it's on ABC.
I like Blackish.
I
wanna
love
talk to you about
Blackish.
You,
I can talk about it.
you
but,
know what? I don't want to talk to no white people about
but-
Blackish
but-
because Blackish do
Yeah.
be getting deep,
And
and
then
then
you-
they're gonna
and-
bring.
and it's gonna start bringing
you right,
up
you right,
questions.
you right, you right, you
It's
right.
gonna
you
start
right.
bringing up other shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's just like, yo, or bringing up a hip hop artist to me. Like, I don't need you to just bring
know
up
what
a hip
kills
hop
me?
artist to me.
And I know you'll feel me on this. When they'll bring up all the shit, like all they shows or whatever that they watch, and you be like, "Yeah, I watched that." You talk to them about that. They bring up another show, like, "No, I don't watch that." They talk to you about it, try to get you on that shit. You do a little back and forth
Yeah.
for like maybe like 2 or 3 shows, and then you bring out a show, and then they just like ghost you in your face though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't even know what that's about. What's
Yeah.
about this and that? I don't even know. No. Like, gee, you
Yeah.
just explain to me for 20 minutes
Yep.
what this show was
Yep.
and why I should watch it.
Yep.
But when I tell you about this show, you say, I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
I tried to explain to you. You instantly,
Like,
fuck you, man.
go watch The Wire. I want you to watch The Wire.
The Wire is, look, if you don't like The Wire,
Like,
it's clear that you're racist.
yeah.
It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. This is
Yeah.
a top 5 show in the
Yeah.
history of TV.
Yeah.
You hate it.
Yeah.
You hate.
Not even hate, but like never seen it, never tried to see it, never
The
known.
only thing that I give you is if you're a Jesus freak. If you're a Jesus freak, you get something. off
Why
that.
is that though? Why is that?
I mean, because if you're a Jesus freak like that, you ain't really
That's
just,
most shows
You ain't
then,
just really
if
just
you
fucking with
thinking-
violence like that and shit.
yeah,
like
that could be.
So I give you that. I
I
give you that. That's what I give you. But other than that, if you watching like murder shit and shit like that, like nigga, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You don't like none of them seasons
yeah,
because
Like, that's-
they all different. I mean, I can understand if you like this season, don't like this season and shit like that. You don't
Yeah.
like none of these seasons.
Yeah.
You don't like niggas.
Either way, man, it's just like, yeah, because I've been there before too. I've been there where it was just like, yo, like all the white shows, like I was dropping them.
We
I was
all.
like, gee, I'm talking like shows where it's like damn near not a black person on the show I've watched, and I'm up in
Breaking
privy to-
Bad.
reality TV shows like Siesta Key, Orange,
Yeah.
what is it? The
Y'all
Hills,
niggas had me on that shit for a minute. Siesta Key.
The Hills, Orange. What was that?
I ain't
Orange
watched
County,
that
like
shit.
all them shits back
But
in
yeah, I
the day,
know,
MTV and
yeah,
shit, bro.
yeah.
Me and wifey, I definitely am up on all them shits. And I can tell you all the characters. I can tell you what happened that week, all that shit. But let me talk about Black Ink Crew real quick. Let me talk about, you know what I'm saying?
like they ain't on the same shit.
So y'all can watch, you know what I'm saying, all the Housewives, but you for some reason ain't watched Atlanta or Potomac. But both me and my wife have seen. Well, I ain't watch all of it, but my wife has up on all the fucking Housewives, like all the different cities. So it's just like, yo, come on, man, come on. Just if you want to connect, watch our shit. Watch the shows that we watch.
I do the same shit that y'all do.
Yeah,
because I was upset, but I understand when what's her name beat the shit out of what's her name in Potomac.
Oh yeah.
I was like, she was talking too much shit, man. Something had to be done. But those ladies ain't about no violence, though.
They on Huntsville, not Huntsville, Love and Marriage, DC. The same girl, I think, that I know what you're talking about.
The one that boxed?
Yeah. I think she got her own.
So she got kicked off and she over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was about money and doing all that shit. But I'm just saying, like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? They was on that same shit, which none of them really fight. It's like one fight every other season on the black shows. I don't know too much about the. I ain't watched none. The only one, New Jersey. That was the only one I watched. This shit.
I think they were. My wife was, getting me up to speed on a lot of that shit.
Ooh, her demographic is like, what the fuck are these niggas?
Yeah, I know,
about?
right? Like, what the fuck? But like either way, man, we ain't gonna go down that road. But like real quick, like even when you think about like Seinfeld versus like Living Single, like we can.
I watched both of those.
Exactly.
However, if they're on at the same time, I'm picking Living Single.
It's not a pick or. It's you still know about it though.
Yeah.
You've watched.
I've seen every episode of both.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, but ask them.
Keep your head up. Hey, on some Living Single shit. Motherfucker was talking about that shit at work, which I didn't realize. And I can't think of no other better one. Oh, never mind. Oh, for a sitcom. Best intro music ever.
Yeah.
Keep your head up. What? Keep your head up. That's right. And he started singing this shit. My homegirl said something. Look, am I right? I'm like, sitcom? Okay, but when I just said it right now, I thought of Big Rich Town. But that's not a sitcom.
You ain't think about Fresh Prince?
Ooh, I gotta go to work and talk to you about this shit.
I'm just saying, like, you ain't think about that, like that shit.
Ooh, let me hit this for myself.
Family Matter, whatever happens to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Living Single's better than.
It don't matter if it's better, but they still all cold.
It's up there. It's up there.
Like, bro, come on, man. Them shits come on and you know.
And the Full House one, because it's sung by the same nigga. Yeah, that's the same nigga voice.
Yeah.
But,
In the House?
In that shit. In the house. No diggity. No doubt.
Smart Guy.
Smart Guy was decent. Smart Guy was decent. You gotta throw sister in there too if you doing Smart Guy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Kenan and Kel.
Coolio was on that moment. Oh, this nigga snapping, man. This nigga snapping, man. I was tweaking. When
nigga ain't been drinking.
You know what I'm saying, nigga?
You think.
That's what I'm saying, man. Don't drink no more. I'm like Mike Lowry. That's how you drive. That's how you drive.
Do you dig the knowledge?
He is in his bag.
Oh, shit, man. We went through that shit, man. I was going to talk about the classics of, in honor of Juneteenth, some wild shit that white people have said to you. You want to get into it? I mean, I don't have any ones that ain't nobody ever did before.
Yeah, outside of me.
You're one of the good ones. You don't act black. Niggers in the song.
Like, I've heard.
I'm blacker than you.
I've heard.
Look at my arm. I'm almost darker than you.
I will
went
say,
to Bahamas.
I've heard that a boss has said to me before when I first interviewed with this set company, has I heard later on that, you know,
Not where you work at.
Nah. That during the hiring process, it was like said that, oh yeah, he's black, but he's not like ghetto. I was like, that motherfucker said that? Damn. Like, fuck. So yeah, that's probably like the wildest shit I've heard. It wasn't said to my face, but that shit is like one of those like, see, man, that's why I ain't at this bitch. Like, I'm leaving.
The last two I got left is you and this other black person who looks nothing like you look alike.
I've been called. I've been told I look like Kanye. Like, gee, I had on some shades, and it was like, oh, look at him, you like Kanye. I was like, what?
Whether the blind shades?
No. What? They were regular fucking aviators, bro.
What? Aviate?
Like, gee, how the fuck I look like Kanye?
You're the only black dude here. Oh, and the classic. Try this place. The food is great. 95% of the time. Boo-boo.
It's trash.
Boo-boo. No, not trash. Boo-boo. You would eat something that was on top of the trash. If you just threw it away, you wouldn't eat no boo-boo.
No, wow. Yeah, no, you're right.
That's all I got for that.
Oh, yeah, but I have gotten some good food recommendations.
I said 95.
Yeah, okay. Like,
Not all.
I mean, I don't
all about
remember
nothing.
ever getting real like advice on food places and like when I'm
Nobody at your job gave you advice about food places. I find that very hard to believe.
Nah, like, but that's what I'm saying. Most of the places they said I fucked with.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh damn, this shit was decent. Like, it ain't like they was like, hey, try this soul food.
You work downtown.
Let's try this soul food restaurant, and they, you know.
And there was places downtown though.
No, I'm saying it wasn't like it was one of those things. It's always been just kind of a mutual, like, hey, yeah, you like you would like this restaurant. They got great this, and you should try this. You know what I'm saying? And it's been on point. I was like, hey, yo.
I'm a chill.
No, I'm just saying, I ain't saying that everybody's experience is like that. I'm saying that I just, when it comes to that, I haven't
I'm just going to have a little bit more hope. How about that?
Yeah, it's all good.
Let's talk about Fatphobia.
Okay. I don't know nothing about this. I don't get what.
This is where it comes from. So Amber Riley, very talented woman. She can sing her ass off. She was on Glee for the longest. And I think she won Dancing with the Stars and shit like that. So she was a plus size lady or whatever. And she lost some weight. You know, shout out to her. You know, we've been sitting up here trying to lose weight for the longest and shit.
Yeah.
Have lost weight, got it back, and all that shit. We know what the struggle is. Says on Instagram, overknown for years, fall into my DMs, which I didn't understand what that means. Maybe I'm too old. Fall into my DMs because I lost weight. ... Keep that same fat phobic energy, player. Ain't shit changed but the scale. Big DOT. Now, I have a little issue with this shit. And it's not totally with her. It's with the fat phobia shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't like to be wrong. And I don't like to get treated and shit like that. So I had to look up what the fuck phobia meant. And phobia means extreme or irrational fear of or aversion to something.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is afraid of fat people?
I mean,
who the fuck has an extreme aversion to fat people?
I mean, I'm sure it exists and I'm sure it's out there. But I feel like what she is saying and where she's coming from is just a, you know, it's always been that kind of situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been in like going back to like grade school, my nigga. Like you
I
had,
know where you're going.
you know what I'm saying? You was in grade school, you saw a chick, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't like, you know, she was like a little chubby kid, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
most kids, like, you know, she had her phase or whatever. Hit high school, you know what I'm saying? She lost weight or she slimmed up, and now niggas want her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I don't know if it's necessarily a I know for a
The
fact
phobia.
it's not a phobia. It is people like what the fuck they like. You know what I'm saying? Like people like what the fuck they like, and I've kind of had that like thing too, where it was like, man, you know, when I was this size, like I couldn't get any guys to talk to me, or you know, so I couldn't get any girls to talk to me. But then I slammed up, and now you know what I'm saying, everybody wants. It's like, but motherfuckers, if that's what they like, that's what they like. It's nothing against, you know, you being overweight or being plus size, like because there's a lot of people that like you who you
Yeah.
are. They don't see that, or they just like plus size, whatever. It has to be this thing where we have to stop always thinking that because you change yourself and now that people are into you, that you like have to down the people that are now into you.
He is in his bag.
Like why does it have to be that? Like why can't it just be like, yo, like, hey, when you was this, you probably didn't. Attraction is attraction. We are all by nature, we are attracted to what we're attracted to. We can say that society made us do this and woo woo, but at the end of the day, it's like we are attracted to what we're attracted to, and what we like is what we like. And if you are if you're plus size and you are running across men that maybe not into, or you know, I don't know, from a physical attraction standpoint.
I brought this up to my wife before I put it on the thing or whatever. And she was like, I mean, it's the Mike Jones shit. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm having them all on me. I was like, yeah, that nigga had platinum teeth and motherfucking big ass chains and cars, and he was hanging out with Pimp C and Bun B.
Yeah.
Yes, women want him more.
Yeah.
Like, this whole thing, which I'm just piggybacking on what the fuck you saying, of motherfuckers actually knowing what you want, or knowing, oh, this is what you can look like, and people just being like, nah, I want you to want me at my worst. That comes with fucking knowing you. Like, you can't just sit up here and just be like, hey, I look like this, I want this type of person, but they don't like me because I'm this way. And now you get that way, and now you want to shit on that type of person. Whole time, there's other types of that type of person that you about to fuck with. So because, which I'm not going to gaslight. I can understand, like, yo, you ain't fuck with me when I was trying to fuck with you, and now I'm here and we're at the bam. Yo, you can do your whole little revenge body shit like that.
Yeah.
But you know that you're about to attract the same type of nigga, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's my whole thing. It's just like, you didn't do nothing, but just don't eat again, because guess what's finna happen?
What? You said don't eat again.
Yes. Guess what's finna happen? You gotta bring
What
up
do you mean
we
by
gotta
that,
bring up the
man?
late
What
great
do you
brother.
mean by
We
that?
gotta bring up the late great brother. It takes a lot of emotional maturity to fuck with somebody who's had some bodily changes in their life, or fuck with somebody through thick and thin and all that shit. And everybody ain't with that shit. So the motherfucker that you try to fuck with on some like, yo, fuck with me, woo, and they be like, nah, you too fat, or you too this, or you too that. And then you get to that point, a lot of that motivation was because of that person. And not only are you doing that for that purpose to just be like, I can be this shit. You shitting on them because you don't want them no more because they didn't already fucked up your feelings or whatever. Now what?
You gonna go after another motherfucker that probably didn't want you when you was bigger.
Yes.
But they
Yes.
know you now and they want you now. 'Cause
Yes.
There's no way for you to really know what they would have liked, you know what I'm saying, or what they would have been into anyway.
Like, I just want niggas to be real because I sit up here right now. Like, we was at the pool the other day and I was like, I'm not taking my wife beater off because my titties is outrageous and I don't like seeing them at the crib. And I'm pretty sure these motherfuckers at the pool, they probably don't care, but they don't want to see them. So, you know
I gave that up.
I'm aware.
I gave that up a minute ago, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I'm
gonna take
and
my
I
shit
commend
out.
you. I commend you. And
it
niggas
worked.
sit up here. He was like, man, let him out, bro. Fuck it. Fuck it. Who cares? I'm just like, no.
My man's over here. He got it. Look at his back. Look at him.
I'm sitting up here like a bitch and a girl going wild. And they're like, nah, I'm not ready.
And that's the thing. Right? But see, that's the thing, though, right? Like our whole objective is to be confident in yourself and be comfortable in your skin and be comfortable in your size and whatnot. You know what I mean? But that's one of the most trickiest.
Like if I was getting in the pool, I'd have took my shirt off and shit. But I knew I wasn't getting in there because I was just sitting there with a fucking infant and shit. Yeah, and we was doing all that foot shit.
You gonna put your legs in.
Yeah. If I was getting in and jumping in, I took that shit off. I don't give no fuck.
But that whole thing is always tricky, man, when it comes to like, when I was here, most people didn't like. I mean, look at fucking. I don't even know if we should be bringing him up because he's bad, but
he's bad.
Yeah, he got a Jared from the Subway guy. he ran into some shit. Like
he ran into some shit.
I'm just saying, like, he.
Hey, you gotta love niggas lingo, bro. You know what I'm saying? When nigga he ran into some shit, you gotta sit down for a minute.
Exactly, you know what I mean? Like,
what he run into, we ain't gonna get into here and there.
Yeah,
when he ran into some shit, you gotta sit down for a minute. Yeah. Free the guys.
Yeah, no.
Do not free.
Fuck free the guys. What the fuck? Nah, do not free him.
He ran into some shit.
Do not free that nigga.
What he run into? Child porn, nigga? Yeah, he ran into some shit.
I wasn't going to elaborate what he ran. Everybody know what the motherfucker fucked up. But I'm just saying, like, you look at what he was, and then he started eating these sandwiches, and he lost all his weight, and now it's like his life, and it's like that transition.
Now the kids is like, oh, shit.
I'm not. Moving on.
That wasn't even no ooh.
Moving on.
That was a ball that was out of bounds, and I just tried to shoot it.
Boo this
Anyways,
man.
yeah. Definitely.
Boo this man.
Fuck.
Oh, man. You fucked up, man.
Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up, B. All right, man. We're going to get into what we watching, what you streaming. Spoiler alerts. We're going to run through them. We're going to talk about the ones we want to talk about. The Offer, episode 9. We got one more left. Shit wrapping up. I'm like, how it's ending. I've been listening to other podcasts and shit. They was talking about this shit should have been over like 3 episodes ago. I like the whole story.
Yeah, I
man.
like
I don't
it.
know how to
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck what they talking about.
Yeah, extend it out. They ain't got to extend it no more.
Yeah. We right in the middle of The Boys. I think Homelander finna get his shit. He finna get fucked up, man.
We'll see, man.
You seen the Soulja Boy shit?
Not yet. No, I don't think I saw the latest episode. But I saw
not the one that came out today. The one that we filmed this on Friday. The one that came out last week when they freeze Soulja. Spoiler alert. What's the last one you saw?
Shit, I don't even know that.
Did you see the first 3 that they just threw out there?
Yeah.
Did you see 4? The one after that one.
Possibly. You know how when you watching them, you just press play? Like, or it just like, it end and then the motherfucker
He's
just
the only
like,
nigga in history I know
I don't keep
that
track of the.
stopped drinking
Gee,
and memory got worse.
no, it's not that. It's like, I don't know what episode it is because I don't like click out and say, okay, yeah,
So
now I'm going to play episode 5.
They shut out
all,
3.
Like when I watch it, bro, I watch it. Like it just goes straight
The first
through.
3 came out. Before,
I know how they
and
come
then
out, bro.
The next,
I know how they operate.
This is the
I know
thing,
how they
though.
operate. I know how episodes work. I know how they come out.
What was the last thing you saw?
Homelander and Starlight are now a thing.
Okay, so you on episode 3. You got 2 to watch.
Okay.
I got 1 to watch. So we ain't gonna give it away for you and shit. That damn Michael Che, which, man, shout out KP because I've been waiting on it to come out. I didn't know it was out. HBO Max be on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that they missing is the new episodes tag. Because all it just show it's just be in my list. And I've been watching this shit for so long. It's at the end of my list. So
yeah, like, you know, like I need,
like, did you know it was out?
I didn't know it was out. But that's the thing though. You can push all the content to me of what you think I'm gonna watch or what I like or what I've done and this and that, but you can't remember that I fucking watched all these episodes that you should
in a day.
That you should automatically,
day?
that when this shit comes out, you should be pushing that to me up front. Like that should be damn near my top banner.
Show me this shit, nigga.
Like, yeah, they be bullshitting.
Anyways, the first episode. The first episode,
classic,
with the fucking podcast interrogation room.
Yeah,
like you sent me that shit. I was like, I ain't watched it yet. The podcast interrogation room and the dojo for abortions, where the nigga was kicking bitches in the stomach to get rid of abortions. They was illegal in Texas
because abortions were illegal. So he was like, I found a way. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers. Yo. So help me understand this, because I've gotten through the entire like series.
Okay,
I watched it all.
Did too.
So how is it that someone like Michael Che can't get canceled for all the shit he just threw at us in this entire fucking? But you will look at Atlanta and be having motherfuckers writing full articles on the shit that Donald Glover is putting out.
Because he's on SNL.
Not anymore, right? I thought he's still on there?
He's still head writer.
But it's just like, dude, the shit, like, this is the content that's like funny. This is shit that everybody would
And they reiterated that shit on the second episode that I watched, or the third one I was kind of getting into before you came over here. Yeah. And it was like, oh, yeah, because you don't fuck with black people. It's just like, gee.
But see, I feel like his show is all about like fucking with black people and like the support and like the struggles and the challenges of being a black comedian and the
how do
black
you know
struggle.
this nigga unless you just like happen to pop up on him on Netflix or you watch SNL?
Yeah,
like I know him from SNL, and it was just
and
like,
I didn't watch SNL.
I watch like when the clips come on and shit like that. Like I like Weekly Update, so I'm gonna watch that shit on YouTube or if it come on my timeline or whatever, because they always be 9 times out of 10 it's funny. Yeah. So I was a black dude on here. Yeah. Oh shit! And so they was like, oh, he's hair writing. I'm like, they let black people do hair writing on that show. Oh shit! Like how he jumped Keenan? How the fuck that happened?
Then
when I seen Keenan on the fucking episode, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
good shit.
Black people, y'all need to fuck with Michael Che. The 2 comedy specials he got on Netflix,
hilarious.
Funny as shit.
Yeah.
Funny as shit. Yeah. Oh, what I really wanted to fucking talk about. We talked about Hustle last time. Did you watch Hustle? Adam Sandler basketball movie?
Oh yeah, I did.
It's good, ain't it?
It's good.
It's good. That's
It's
all
good.
we gotta say about that. But P Valley, man. I'm still a fan. I'm still fucking with it.
I ain't up on the second episode.
I know.
yet, but
I know.
Got some.
But from the
feelings
first
for it.
episode, I
fuck with it.
had mid in quotation marks.
It's a different series, my nigga. Like the first season was all about learning the characters. That's why you were so interested. It was the first thing that you've ever seen of its kind. And now the story has to keep going, and you got to give it time, man. You want it to be all new shit. Like it has to be a continuation.
I prefaced it by saying like I'm going to keep watching it, but I just think it's mid now. Do you think it's more than mid now?
I feel like it's a pickup of what the first season was. Like when the first season ended, I feel like it's picking up perfectly from that. I really
want to talk about the second episode, man. But we not. We not. Some wild shit happened.
I'm going to watch
Anyways.
We can offline this.
I'm not going to do that to you unless you watch it. Because you don't never expose shit to me, even though I be asking you to. Pause. But when I said that, I was just like, I don't sound right. Yeah, that's all we got for what we're watching, what we're streaming and shit. We're gonna start calling this shit spoiler alert or something. We got anything other than this? Shout out, man. Shout out
to the fam, man. Like wifey, you know what I'm saying, just got back from my visit to Chicago. For work.
Back at the crib.
Back at the crib, man. I was somewhat.
She saw Big Bro?
Yeah, she did. And saw the fam. She saw Big Bro and
shout out Big Bro, Brian.
Yep. And yeah, man. It's wild that COVID's still going on, man. Like I know it. Like being in Atlanta, you be like, man. You know what I'm saying? When we be joking, like, man, that shit ain't shutting down Atlanta. It really ain't been like no talks of like COVID.
I feel I'm starting to feel like the other motherfuckers. Like when I see a motherfucker with a mask, I'm like, what do I not know?
Yeah, like what's
Got
happening?
a mask on.
Is it another, you know what I'm saying, surge? Like what's going on? But apparently,
really, while they have a mask, I'm like, no. When I'm really it's like, oh, you don't give a fuck about that.
But like, yeah, like she was just up there, and a lot of people were still like catching it. She came back, took a test instantly today and shit. Like, hey, look, I gotta make sure I'm good. And it's just wild to know that shit's still going, man. Like, I mean, I don't know, it's wild. But yeah, other than that, man, shout out to the fam, and shout out to the listeners. You know what I mean? We here. Hope you know what I'm saying. Hopefully y'all still fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? The listenership still.
You know, hopefully they listen to this shit. They fuck with us.
Yeah, it's there.
Appreciate y'all. I wasn't trying to say all that.
But yeah, no. What about you, bro?
Oh, man, shout out to, since you shout out the fan, man, you can't.
You always say that. Why don't you just fucking shout them out? Like, well, since you shout out the.
Because it's funny to say. Anyways, shout out my fam. Shout out. Oh, goddamn, I ain't got the damn thing. Shout out Elena Ma, shout out Brave, shout out Ma, shout out Grandma, shout out Grandma, shout out Granddaddy, shout out Amba. And of course, shout out Hitman Podcast. Of course, Chris and MG. And we got a shout out damn, how the fuck this nigga every day. Shout out Pretty Boy Sports. Shout out OD, man. You know, we fucking with you and shit.
Yeah.
Other than that, music has been going. We good? We out?
Yeah, we good, man.
Did I have permission to be weird? 'Cause you been shitting on me this whole past times. We out. This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.